How's it going, guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to change the rear brake pads in detail on a 2017 to 2023 Chrysler Pacifica. The first step is turning the van on and going into the settings and turning off the parking brake. So let's go ahead and turn it on. From here, we're going to go ahead and turn off the parking brake as normal. Now we're going to go into controls and settings. Just get the settings however you have your van set. We're going to scroll until we see brakes. We're going to click on brakes. We're going to click on brake service. And you see the question. We're going to say yes. Alright. Since we're going to be lifting the rear, it's not a bad idea to chalk one of the front wheels. The tools we're going to need today is a 19mm socket, a torque wrench. You can use a breaker bar to get the lugs off, but I'm just going to use my impact. You need a flathead screwdriver or a pry tool. I'm going to use this little pick to pry off some little things, but you can use just a screwdriver. You'll want a 7mm hex key. You could probably get away with using Torx, but hex key is what you want, 7. You'll need a jack, and this will make your life easier. It's a pad spreader. These are like $10 or $11 at an auto store. You can depress the calipers other ways, but this will make your life a lot easier. And then obviously we need our new brake pads. Alright, on the rear, your jack location is going to be right here on this pinch weld. So we're going to fit that in this groove, and then we can begin to jack the vehicle up. So what I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to get just a little pressure off the tire, and then I'm going to loosen up the lugs, and then we'll continue lifting to the tires off the ground, but not much higher than that. There's no reason to go too high. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to take my 19mm socket, and I'm going to loosen these up. I'm not going to take them all the way off. I'm just going to break them free. Just turn it up a little bit. With the wheel removed, now we are looking at the caliper. There's going to be 2 caps right here and right here that we need to pop off. You can use a little tool or just a screwdriver should be plenty. Just set those aside where you won't misplace them. Now we're going to take our 7mm hex key and we're going to loosen these bolts until they're completely free from the caliper here. At this point, I'm just going to leave them right there. We don't need to remove them completely. They're plenty far from the caliper to go on to the next step. Now we need to remove this little spring right here, which is holding the caliper in place. So we'll take our screwdriver or pry bar or whatever. We're going to pry up here on both of these joints while pulling right here, and that should separate it. We should be able to remove the caliper now. You might need to pry it a little bit right here, but it should come off pretty easy. I'm going to set the caliper just out of the way. Try to be careful with all the hoses. And you should be able to just pull your old pad off. Take note that one of these has a spring clip that's going to be on the inside of the vehicle. Now I'm going to take a little grease and we're going to apply it to the points where there will be friction between metal and metal, not on the the rotor surface or the new pad. You want to make sure and just get it right in here and a little bit where the pad will contact the caliper. So just look at where it's touching, and that's where we're going to grease. So now that I got lube in all our spots, I'm going to take our inside caliper and place it in spot. We're going to take the outside one that does not have a clip, put it right here. So at this point, we need to compress our caliper so that we can fit it over the new, much thicker brake pads. So here's where you want that tool. I've seen people make it work with, you know, pliers and things that are, you know, really wide mouth, but that's probably not a great idea. I'm going to use the tool. And I'm actually going to use the old pad and put it where it would go, and then use that plus the tool to provide a nice even pressure and push the pad in. And now when I turn this, we're going to compress the caliper in. And we'll just go until it's flush. Alright, that should be good enough. Now we can reassemble our caliper. So we're going to slide that over our new brake pads, and you'll want to push your bolts that we had setting aside into their spots. Give it just enough twist to grab. On this bottom one, with this new spring here, we're going to have to push it down to make contact. Just get that started. Now we can grab our 7mm hex key and start tightening these back up. All right, with those snugged into place, we're going to take our little dust caps and we're going to pop them back in right where they were. Last step, before we put the wheel back on, you don't want to forget, is put your clip back on. So this is going to go like this. Get those little springy edges on the outside and then push it into the holes, which may be easier said than done. Yeah, I think that's the trick. Start one side, then do the other side. All right. Little trick to put your wheel on. Get it right where it's about gonna go. Put one foot under one side, one under here, and use your toes and your hands to shimmy it so that the lug holes and the studs line up. Makes it a little bit easier. I'm gonna get these lug nuts started and then we'll torque them down. Before I finish torquing these, I'm going to go ahead and lower the vehicle back down on its own weight. And once again, we're going to be using a 19mm socket, torque wrench set to 100 foot-pounds. We're going to torque them in a star pattern. And I like to go around one more time just to be extra cautious. Now that we have the passenger side done, I'm going to run through the driver's side real quick. Then I'm going to show you how to reset that parking brake. Now that we got the hot and sweaty part out of the way, let's go ahead and reset our parking brake. We're going to turn the car on. Alright, go to your settings again. Brakes, brake service. Park brake retracted. To reset, press brake pedal and activate park brake switch. So I'm pressing the brake pedal all the way. Alright. Alright guys, we're finished. Hopefully that's helpful to somebody. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm going to give this a quick test drive to make sure everything's buttoned up. But thanks for watching. Have a good one.